before we get started again, really quick question I just want to propose to the stream out there, which was, do you guys like the burnt wood look better, or do you guys like the basketball floor better? Because I see some people saying they actually miss it. Just let us know or tweet us, actually, so that way I can check after the show. So I'm going to be trying all sorts of different materials at some point. So
For sure.
Anyways, what do you want to talk about now?
Well, I heard that MLG was bought by Activision.
Right.
For $46 million.
That's right.
Which means that now MLG has died.
Yes, MLG is done. Done.
Yeah.
It was also, I had the opportunity to make a terrible pun on Twitter as well, but, because, I mean, obviously, I don't see the point of it necessarily, of where Activision's trying to go, so I called them Lack the Vision.
Dang, nice.
Yeah, but, I had to do that, but honestly, it's a really interesting purchase because the CEO of Activision then came out and said we want to become the ESPN of esports and get us on TV, and you know how we've always felt about that, right? So
look, TV is not the place to put video games. All right.
Yeah.
I was talking about this on Facebook. If you were to draw a Venn diagram of the people who regularly watch competitive video games and the people who still pay for expensive cable TV packages, little bit of overlap, but not much.
Yeah.
They're mostly separate circles.
Yeah, I'm the one that's sitting in the circle, right?
A couple.
Yeah.
A couple. And by the way, almost all the people who do that are for sports.
Yeah.
I know people who keep cable around for sports, but not for like... Whatever,
for like browsing the TV
whatever other
whatever
TV,
like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah, so.
Anyway, so first of all, ESPN is trying to become the ESPN of esports.
Right? Yeah.
But, anyway,
Dude, did you see the Inside the NBA thing that they did?
I haven't actually watched it. I keep forgetting.
James Bardolph was on there.
I heard.
James Bardolph was sitting there, and he's having some of the guys were even making fun of Shaq and stuff like that. Like they were having a rapport and stuff like that. It was actually really kind of neat.
I heard about it.
I'm jealous, dude. I would love to talk to the Inside the NBA.
Maybe someday.
The problem is, if I was on there and if I was doing it, I would just be like so starstruck, and I would just be like, "I love you guys so much." So,
Yeah. Well, in honor of MLG dying, I thought I would wear this hoodie, which is the best, most comfortable, free hoodie anybody has ever given me.
So it's the best.
Fantastic.
It's the best thing MLG has produced.
Dang.
No, okay. Look,
I commentated for them a couple of times when they were like trying to do fighting games again, and they asked me to help out. And in part of the reason I did that was their assurances that they would try to be better about fighting games. Right. And it was a little bit better.
I mean, a lot of people have asked me why am I so mean to MLG. It's just dumb history stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just lots of that stuff. And plus the other thing too is I was very against when MLG was trying to basically envelop the FGC.
Right.
I was always very against that. And, I'm still against that kind of thing. I've always wanted FGC to grow on its own. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm happy that the FGC has been able to do that. And,
sure.
And since the FGC kind of established its own roots and stuff like that, any ill will I had towards MLG or whatever like that was like, whatever, it's fine, But, I mean, it's interesting because now it's bought by Activision. Activision obviously has some very prominent esports IPs.
Oh, yeah.
Does this mean that MLG is going to start ignoring other IPs?
They have said that they won't.
Right.
And for example, they have a CS tournament coming up that they have said that they're going to still do as if it were just regularly MLG. Hopefully that is what happens.
Yeah, but again, it's just like there was that great article on Forbes, actually, of all places.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have expected someone to write such an insightful article, but he was just basically saying, it's like, why do you care about putting it on TV? Like, you shouldn't even care about that at all. Millions of people are watching on Twitch every day. Like, it doesn't give it any validation. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
so,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So I agree. There's really no reason for it to they don't need to become the ESPN of esports. You know what I mean? So if they want this to succeed, because weren't they the ones that also bought out IPL as well when Blizzard was a part of them? They bought out IPL from Blizzard.
Yeah, I believe that was.
And then nothing happened to IPL, so I'm worried about MLG right now.
I mean, I think that's more about getting the people and the contacts and the contracts that are already in there. It's not so much about buying IPL or MLG as the brand. You don't necessarily care about that. You care about the people and the
yeah, for sure. Contracts. I mean, some people are mentioning that TV is obviously, even still compared to Twitch, way more people watch TV than Twitch, just from an overall standpoint and stuff. Like, I always thought it was funny when Twitch was like, yo, on any given Thursday, we have more people watching Twitch than people who watch the Super Bowl. Like, you literally picked one event on one day, like, as opposed to the entire planet also watching TV,
right?
You know, which is where your numbers are coming from, which is the entire planet watching Twitch. Like, once you start including China and everybody in Europe and Africa and everyone watching TV, like, you can't even compare the numbers.
Yeah, of course.
But for sure, you're right. It's the people who are interested in watching video games from a competitive standpoint are the ones that know already that it's streaming, and we don't really have that drive to see it on TV. So
I gotta tell you, if Street Fighter were to sign some deal where it was exclusively on TV, I wouldn't be able to watch it. I'd have to get a pirate stream because I don't have cable TV. It would become inaccessible to me. And I'm not the only one. There would be a lot of people in my shoes. Right. You know, MLG dying, it's sort of the end of an era, and some of the people involved I thought were very nice and very well-intentioned. Yeah. So I hope that they land on their feet.
I mean, it's really interesting because they talked about it too. A lot of people were saying that a lot of that $46 million is to pay off the money that they owe.
Debts.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like I don't think a lot of people knew that about MLG. They just saw the slick productions, they saw the numbers.
I know we talked about it sometimes because there would be news about them having a new round of funding.
Right.
It would be like a huge amount, and it was like, what's that about?
Like, how did you convince people? Yeah. You know, you're a company that's like billions in debt.
Yeah.
But, you know, oh well. So it'll be curious to see where Activision goes with this, if they do try to do something big with this. Obviously, esports is like one of the big things right now. It's like something that everybody's talking about. It's kind of like when computers were in the startup business. Remember how that one period of time there was just like startup companies everywhere, and then their stocks would always like skyrocket, and then they would die, and everyone would be broke. And I feel like that's kind of where esports is right now. It's like the buzzword, interestingly enough.
I feel it's a buzzword too. I don't think that it's quite the same bubble as happened a decade plus ago when it like really imploded. I don't think I expected there would be some contraction, but probably not that much. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to keep wearing this because it is super comfortable.
Right.
I sleep in it often. It's fantastic at night.
It looks really warm.
I'm telling you, it's awesome. And I got it for free. I'm so happy about it. Well, one time, like a year ago, Ski Sonic came to my apartment. He was staying there. It was for something. I forget, some local tournament or whatever. And
might have been the Evo Moment 37, wasn't it?
Oh, that makes sense.
I think so.
That makes sense. And I had never worn this in public. I opened up my front door to him, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And he was like, "What is this? What are you doing? It's comfortable."
I'm gonna say MLG stands for Mr. Lawyer Graham. There you go.
Thanks, you got it.
There you go.
It's clearly not, but you know.
Major Lawyer Graham. There you go.
Sure.
That's what we'll call it. Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, in any case, I know I've talked about this a lot before. Lord Knight has a series of articles on Shoryuken.com. He released another one recently at the beginning of the year about netplay, so definitely check that out. Just how to use netplay and how it can help you out and such like that. Cool. So obviously a lot of people are like, I can't get good competition because my net, you know, but you can do stuff with it. So
okay.
More community stuff. If you haven't seen it yet, one of the last great combo video makers, Doopliss, made a farewell to Ultra Street Fighter 4 combo video. It is really sick. It's really good stuff. And I didn't even get any of the Undertale music reference. You know what I mean? Like, everybody else who's played Undertale was like, oh my god, he's using the Undertale soundtrack. This is so good. And I haven't played the game yet, so
You would like it.
Yeah, it's.
No, I'm not gonna oversell it.
Yeah, it's a big hole in my in my played list. So
very good combo video. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Is Undertale long or is it pretty short?
No, man. I mean, if you how to phrase this. At the minimum, it's maybe like 5 hours.
Okay. Fair enough. So, but yeah, it was a really, really good combo video. So, and again, like I said, combo videos are kind of a lost art at this point in time. And like I said, I can talk about this subject for hours on why combo videos are a lost art now. But
that would be cool someday.
I mean, the long and short of it is that YouTube doesn't pay you off of time spent on a channel. It pays you on views.
Sure.
So if you are going to record 10 combos, you'd be better off making 10 videos than one video with them all spliced together.
I hear you.
Very well edited and stuff like that. It just doesn't pay anymore. So, but yeah, definitely check out this combo video. Very, very good stuff.
You want to link that in the chat if you can?
Oh, sure. No problem. So go ahead and check that out. Watch that.
Okay.
Also more community stuff. Guilty Gear Xrd. Problem Skater released a Sin tutorial, a Sin Kisuke tutorial. I have not seen it myself yet, although a lot of people have recommended that I do because I tried to learn Sin at one point in time. But I've just heard from a lot of people it's super, super good. So I definitely wanted to mention that for all the Guilty Gear Xrd fans out there, especially the ones who have just recently purchased it on Steam.
Me. In fact, I've been watching it a bunch lately.
Oh, okay,
just
cool,
to watch.
Cool, nice.
Cool.
God, I'm still hyped for Johnny so much, dude. Upcoming events on February 20th, the weekend of February 20th. Arizona, in fact, being TO'd by Mr. Angelic, third place Marvel Evo finisher one year. He is TOing this event. Undefeated is taking place in Arizona. And it's going to be pretty much the first tournament with Street Fighter V, because that's the weekend that Street Fighter V comes out.
Ah.
But interestingly going from all the tweets that I've been seeing from Angelic, Marvel 3 is actually really popping at this event.
Nice.
They're going to have a special... In fact, they even have Shunao, Shunao who does all the art and stuff like that, made some special t-shirts that can contribute to the Marvel pot, right? Also, I've heard East Coast is going out for it. I heard Midwest is going out for it. I heard all these people are going out for Marvel. So it sounds like Marvel's going to have quite a big shindig at Undefeated. So again, kind of going along with our award show last week, I just love what some of these communities are doing for their game. Obviously Angelic is a big Marvel player, so the fact that he's trying to focus a lot of attention on this game, I think it's fantastic. More people should do that. So
I'm with you.
Yep.
Keep playing the games you like, no doubt.
Let's see, what do we have here? Oh yes,
Red Bull Kumite 2016.
That's right, which is taking place in Europe. Was it France? Is it France? Yes, Paris, France. Scheduled for April 23rd through 4th. They've announced their first 2 players.
Yeah.
Remember, it is an invite tournament.
Right.
And the first 2 players they have announced are Justin Wong and Gamer B.
Good ones.
Yeah, good ones.
Good ones to pick.
Yeah, and I'm guessing it is going to be Street Fighter V tournament.
Right,
so, yeah, so I'm excited to see how that's going to go. So
the game will have been out for a couple of months. I know Justin has said he's going to be putting in a ton of time. I'm sure Gamerby will too.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the game is a Justin game.
I think so too.
I feel like it's a Justin game more than Street Fighter 4 was. Yeah. So I expect him to do a little better, and hopefully he doesn't get hamstrung with a bad character.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to do that.
Who's the one that I forgot? There's one person out there who just believes Rufus is the most amazing character and just always complains about how good he is. I forgot who it was.
Really?
Yeah. There's somebody out there. I don't remember who it was, but I mean, look, Rufus was amazing in vanilla. Don't get me wrong. He was a super good character, but every iteration he just got weaker and weaker. So. He
got a little bit better in Ultra.
Yeah.
But
at first I thought he got super good because I was like, wow, EX Messiah doesn't go over anybody anymore. This is so good.
And strong cancelable.
Yeah, but the problem with it is that EX Messiah still starts up too slow, so it's so easy. You don't even have to safe jump it. You safe jab it.
Yeah, easy.
Don't even need to crouch under it.
Strong it.
So. Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man.
Anyway, that's Red Bull Kumite coming up. They had a really nice tournament last year, so with some cool gimmicks, if you recall. Do you remember the cage that players had to
I'm sure they're gonna
unlock
do that
as they
thing.
lost?
Yeah,
that was very cool.
Yeah,
very cool.
Very, very cool. So, Daigo Umehara,
yes,
second place, Capcom Cup.
How much did he win doing that?
He won $60,000.
Sick.
$60,000.
So what do you think? Did he pay off some loans? Did he maybe buy a new car?
So I remember one year he was flown out to NYU to do a talk with Seth Killian and stuff like that. And NYU has partnered up with Shoryuken, and they've done the sponsorship, the scholarship and everything like that.
Right.
Daigo took his $60,000 and donated all of it to this next year's scholarship.
Amazing.
$60,000.
It was hard for me to even respond to it because it was like it's so nice, but it's like it's like above the Call of Duty.
Right.
Nice.
If
he had donated $10,000, everybody would have said, "Wow, what a guy!"
Right.
What a mensch. But $60K is
like all of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
amazing.
So, one theory that I proposed was maybe he's just like, second place cash money. I can't even look at this money, and so he just wanted to give it away. He's so disgusted with his second place finish that he can't even look at that money.
Yeah,
because that's how I totally picture Daigo.
I hope as long as he's not hurting himself financially, then I think that's great.
Right.
And I guess he thinks he's not, so that's fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, he basically said that the fighting game community has given him so much that he really wants to give back. And that's what the fund is for as well. The scholarship is specifically for people who who want to get careers in gaming and such like that. So I think that's really, really, really awesome of him.
For sure.
I mean,
for sure.
After it happened, everybody was just like, what can you say about this
What
guy?
a mensch. That's it.
I mean, seriously, it's one of those players that there's just nothing negative to say about this guy.
Right.
You just can't say anything bad about Daigo.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, did I say it?
What?
I guess I said it and such like that. So
I missed it. I'm so used to it
You're so desensitized to it. Yeah.
I am. I'll try to pay better attention.
This really kind of has nothing to do with fighting games stuff, but I just wanted to point this out because this thing is like the sickest thing ever.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get this up here. You know me. I love collecting figures, right? So there's a new figure that's coming out. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pseudo fighting game related, maybe.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Video games.
Yeah. So here we go, dude. This thing is sick. It's an Amaterasu statue that's coming out. Dude, it's so expensive. Jesus, it's so expensive. So I don't even know if I can get it.
Does it say how much it is?
I already know how much it is because I looked it up right away. So it's $350 for the non-light up version and $390 for the light up version.
I see. At that point, wouldn't you just get the light up version?
Yeah, I know, right?
As a percentage of cost, that the $40 is whatever.
But I mean, the cool thing about it is though, here's some pictures of it from different views and such like this. I did it again. See, but I noticed this time.
Oh, well, good work, because I didn't.
I noticed it this time.
You didn't get booped, but you
but at least I
anyway.
noticed it, yeah. Because there was one point in time where I saw someone make their own custom Amaterasu statue, and I really wanted to commission them to make me one, because Amaterasu, it's a really nice decorative thing. It has this Asian flair to it, and I just really liked it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I'm really tempted to they have payment plans for this thing, but it's just God,
Well, it's very nice looking, I agree.
Yeah. But, again, I like collecting these things. I have all these figures over here, so...
I never played the game, to be honest.
Okay. I mean, it's interesting. I'm not even that big into the game compared to a lot of other people. A lot of other people swear by it.
Right.
And I actually found a lot of problems with the gameplay and stuff.
Hey, man, it's working. It's working.
I almost said it again.
It's working.
I almost said it again. This is good.
It can only take a couple of boops.
This is good. Yeah. This is good. But dude, I've been crushed counted again.
Yeah, the crush counter. That's hilarious. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. There was definitely things I think could have been better about it, but it's an overall high quality Zelda-ish kind of game. So yeah.
All right. Let's move on. This was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
This was hilarious. I don't know if you want to.
Can I play the video?
Why not? Why not? Just mute it.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me do a better capture of it.
Sure. So if you haven't seen it, as we set this up, SpiderMan is a character in a video game.
Marvel, what is it called?
Contest of Champions.
Yes.
And he has a move in that video game. In fact, not just one, a few. That bear remarkable similarity to some other video games.
Yep, so here's the highlight of Spider-Man.
Do you have it muted?
Yeah, it's muted.
Sick. Alright, cool. So he does the Iron Fist punch against Sinestro. Have you seen that before?
Maybe. Yeah, and then of course there's even a side-by-side comparison here that you can see him.
Yeah, it's a remarkable similarity.
Yes.
Remarkable similarity.
And someone actually pointed out that they showed I think it's an Iron Fist video, or not Iron Fist, a Luke Cage video, but he does Cody's Ultra. He actually does Cody's Ultra.
Really?
And then there's even part of the Spider-Man video where you see him do a Crouch Fierce. It looks just like Nikali.
Oh,
like
really?
His Crouch Fierce looks exactly like Nikali's Crouch Fierce. Yeah. And, I was just like, maybe Capcom is working with them. Maybe they're lending them their animation, trying to get some good...
Plausible.
Because I didn't think it would be that easy to copy something like that. But I went and talked to some people in the game industry because I didn't want to sit there and say that this is hard to do if it wasn't.
Sure.
And turns out that it's not that hard to copy these things. They said it's called rotoscoping, and it's something that people do all the time in the industry. And so literally, I think they might have just copied Chun-Li's super, and I don't know, like did you think nobody was going to notice?
Yeah, especially because it's one of the most popular characters in one of the most popular new fighting games.
With one of the most played animations in trailers.
Right, that's true too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's pretty easily noticeable.
Yeah, I was pretty...
I don't know what to make of it.
Even the Luke Cage one wasn't as obvious because it's Cody's where he does punch, tornado. Okay. But instead he just ends with an uppercut. But the camera views are at least a little bit different enough that if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't have noticed. And plus, it's really hard to tell what Cody's doing sometimes anyway, right? But this Chun-Li thing, it's so blatant.
And it's weird too because that's not something that I imagine Spider-Man doing. Like it doesn't look Spider-Man-y to me.
Right. Right? Exactly. Just like kicking you a bunch. Like that doesn't.
Right. Yeah. Like if they did that with maybe like, DiCaprio's Ultra 2.
Yeah.
Which is already itself a rip of
Maximum Spider.
Maximum Spider. So it makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway. I doubt that they're working together, but...
Yeah, probably not. So
who knows?
I wonder what's going to happen for that, so...
Spider-Man's lightning kicks, yeah. Okay.
Okay, we already mentioned this, which is Killer Instinct Season 3 is going to be playable at Killer Instinct World Cup in PAX South, which is right... They're basically in the same neighborhood, so... that's probably why it's taking place in San Antonio, actually, so... Oh yes.
This is something I am looking forward to speaking about.
Yes. Let us go ahead and...
Mortal Kombat X. Coming back for an additional combat pack.
Mm-hmm.
4 new characters. Are you letting it play? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
We can talk about it because
sure.
It's muted,
we're muting it. So, and this is distributed under Creative Commons.
This is the original. This is the original trailer. I should play the new trailer actually.
Oh, the gameplay trailer would be better. Yeah, for sure.
I think it's over here. There we go.
There you go. Nicely done. Nicely done.
I remember I had it open, so there you go.
So the 4 new characters are the Alien, aka the Xenomorph. I don't know which one they're calling him. Mm-hmm. Leatherface. There you see him.
Basically, I just also want to say one thing before we continue, is that I just want to talk about water and water dripping really, yeah. So
drip.
Just
drip. You're not. I don't think you're on camera.
Mm-hmm.
So you're drinking water.
That's right. Beautiful water. Oh. Just like the splish splashing of it, you know? Just kind of makes you want, like the water just bursting forth out of the bottle.
Jeez.
Anyways, let's go back to this.
Yeah, okay. So Leatherface.
Yeah.
Watch him play exactly like Jason. Oh no, okay, it's not yet, but Leatherface, then Cyborg, Sector, and Smoke.
Triborg.
Okay, all right, and Borai Cho, and then there's Alien. So Leatherface.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that looks basically like Jason. Yep, pretty much, and he does the thing. And there's. I just hope that they are different in gameplay, because from these few moves, it looks like he has stuff that's pretty similar to that character already. Mm-hmm. Triborg, fantastic. Sector, he looks basically like Sector. We'll see if he has up-down missiles. Here's Cyrax. We'll see if he has unblockable bombs and nets and a command grab. He should at least have the first two, and then Smoke I don't care about. But the first two I think I'm really excited for. I just wish that they showed more of their signature moves, if they're in there.
And sure enough, Boraicho, by the way, is animated well. But
agreed.
Yep, he definitely has got the farts and the puke.
Yeah, like his butt glows at one point.
Does it really?
I believe. You wanna rewind it a little bit? Maybe I missaw it because I didn't notice that green thing was at his side. That might have been when I had listened.
Oh,
seen it.
yeah.
Wait, no, but back up just a little bit because when I saw it was earlier.
Okay.
Boraicho. Oh, no, it was the green thing after all.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Okay.
But yeah, this is the pit stage too, by the way, or a remake of the pit stage, which is kind of cool.
Right. All right, cool. Well, there's Boraicho. We'll see how he plays. Presumably he does farts and stuff.
You know what? I'm going to say this right now. As soon as I saw Alien, I was sad.
You knew what it was going to look like,
yeah.
James.
I mean, because seriously, he just looks like a Mortal Kombat character
of course.
when he's doing all of this stuff. Like, it just looks like a Mortal Kombat character.
You knew. You must have known.
Oh, yeah, I knew. But it was just like part of me wanted to believe that maybe not.
They were going to make him look... Look, they did a very smart thing in making him come out of
Baraka.
A Tarkatan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that they can make him look like that. But at the start of this, did you see there's
you know all the storyline. You know,
I've played the games. There's an egg. Did you see it? Back up a little bit.
Even further?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Even further.
Okay. Okay, choose his head off. Oh,
No, it must have been before this. Yeah, it's right. It's coming up right now.
Oh, yeah,
there's an egg. And there's
right
a little
there,
face.
Right there. A face hugger came out of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then an alien falls from the sky. Watch. Bam. So I don't know all the things that happened there, but there was a bunch.
Aliens. Oh, my God. I guess that's supposed to be like Baraka, you know.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Right. Oh, and that's probably going to be a gross fatality.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to know more about how, the cyborgs play. That's really what I'm involved for this for.
You really want to know how Triborg plays?
Oh, God. I hope nobody considers themselves a Triborg main so that I don't have to say that. I hope everybody who plays that character is a Cyrax or is a Sector.
If you do play Triborg, you must try more to play all three characters. So.
Can't do it. I know. Even that pun, I just
But yeah, so there you go. That is Mortal Kombat. So Kombat Pack 2 is coming out. I mean, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, to be honest with you, I really am kind of sad that half the characters are like movie characters, I
just feel like Leatherface he just looks like Jason to me. I hope that's not the case, but so I remember this. You remember this? I had to Google who he was. I didn't know who.
Yeah. You didn't even know he was from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No
Yeah. And then the problem with it is you have two of the characters. So one of them is really neat. Triborg is really cool, right? But Boraichu was the last one. It's just like
Boraicho, I'm potentially cool with. Just because I like the humor of it. Farts are hilarious. Sorry, everybody, they're hilarious. So if there are, it looks like there's one move where he like propels himself forward and then lands on your face and farts. Okay, I hope that there's more farting than that.
You want fart cancels.
I would love fart cancels. Like, how there are characters with fireballs and you cancel the fireball into a dash, which you cancel into a run. Run canceled fireballs. I would love it if he had a fart that you could then make him hold and then make him run. And ideally he would have a little animation, hands on his butt. It would just be great. They probably didn't do that, but that would be fantastic. Yeah. In fact, I hope that there's a variation where it's farts. I hope there's a variation where it's vomit, and then I hope there's some third. I don't know. There was one where he had a cane, it looked like, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Hopefully those are his 3. Cane, vomit, fart. That's my
idea. If they just had it so that one of them was just like all farts all the time.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Different farts, they serve different purposes.
Right. Well, I mean, just like, like he would like fart off the screen and then like land on you and stuff like that. He propel himself with farts.
Well, there's the move that looks like he does that.
Oh, okay, there you go. So, okay. Cool.
Yeah, but if he holds it too long, he explodes, during the fart cancels. There's a lot of fun stuff they could do, but I don't know. They probably didn't go that gross, but we'll see.
Yes. So it'd be an interesting video game, but is it fart?
Haha!
Okay. So GameStop apparently is going to start letting you play Street Fighter V at some point in time. In fact, it might actually be already playable at select GameStop locations.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Dude, you know what? I just went to Magic Mountain recently, and they still have the Street Fighter V display there.
Do they?
And it's still the old beta
that's funny.
from, like, E3. So I was able to do Chun-Li head stomps. I was, like, so happy. But it was just really weird, like, that they still had it there.
Right,
I was, like, still playing it. And even Goliath, the ride, is all sponsored by Monster Hunter. Like, Capcom, like, has sponsorships there. It's really weird. And on their TVs, they even play commercials for Street Fighter V. It was really weird.
Yeah.
It's really strange. So.
Okay. It's the new Warner Brothers characters. Now it's Capcom characters.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, so it's going to be running on PS4, and it only allows for one player to fight against the computer. And it's just Ryu, Nikali, Karin, Zangief, Nash, and Birdie right now.
Okay, well, at least you got one of the important ones there.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, everybody. I think farts are hilarious, okay? Okay? People in chat. I'm sorry.
Dude, you love farts. You love them a lot.
I guess I think that if you say that you don't, it's just because you've been conditioned to think that you shouldn't, but you really do.
Well, everybody farts. Like, that's all.
Well,
that's all constantly all anybody ever does. So.
I mean, I'm not doing it constantly. I don't know if
I drink a lot of soda.
You need to,
I drink a lot of soda.
You gotta look into something there.
Yeah, pretty much. So, one thing I didn't mention about Killer Instinct World Cup is that they are going to be doing a season 3 exhibition with a lot of the changes and such in there. Ooh, does that count? Changes and such? I didn't say like that.
I mean, and such is an okay phrase. It's not like you should be completely removed from your lexicon.
Okay. But this is good that I'm noticing now. It's very good. It's very good. But Rico Suave, Sleep, Bass or Bass, he goes by either. And a bunch of other people are going to be doing Season 3 exhibition there.
Cool.
So they're going to be showing that off. So that's very cool.